So, you're a trophy hunter looking for some incredible games to platinum. Well, let me tell you about 7 platinums I have earned and will love and cherish forever. Entry number 1 today is Grand Theft Auto Vice City. The original release of this game dropped onto PlayStation 2 in 2002, but for some reason I never purchased my own copy of Vice City. I had seen the game and played some short open world sections around friends' houses as a kid, but that was all. Thankfully, however, 2021 gave us the definitive edition of Vice City, along with some shiny new graphics, control improvements, and more trophies to earn. And so I did exactly that. This year, when I decided to start a new PSN account, GTA Vice City was the first on my platinum radar. But why is this game so incredible, and why do I love it so much? Well, that's a layered answer. Vice City's story is quite brilliant. Albeit a shorter experience, your protagonist Tommy Vercetti is voiced by the legendary actor Ray Liotta, and your mobster lifestyle takes a turn for the worst when you realise you're just being used as a drug mule for the mob. And on your journey you will meet some unforgettable characters, some that you trust and some you'll need to take out.
Say goodnight, Mr. Diaz.
This game screams from the era it came from. It's a PS2 game by heart and soul, and it wants you to enjoy the unpredictable carnage flowing onto the open world, the blood that drips through the cracks, and the 80s vibes that lives in every encounter. As for the trophies, they are a great bunch. You'll be listening to some 80s bangers on the radio, checking out the rampage areas by killing the crews and gangs, getting a thrill ride jumping over every stunt jump the world has to offer you, and finding the open world collectibles that reward you with cash. You'll certainly need all of the cash you can get to fill up those empty bullet chambers and car garages. And all of this will contribute towards the 100% completion. Simply put, Vice City is the perfect blend of what any open world sandbox should give the player. This platinum is around 45 to 50 hours, but you can easily double your playtime just for the sheer fun of it. And so this is why you should be like me and make sure the GTA Vice City Platinum is on your trophy list as well. Our second entry is Destroy All Humans Remake. This game from my childhood is one I did own and play. Oh boy, I played it until the earth was devoid of any human life. I would spend literally hours as a kid glued to the TV while flying around Capital City, blowing up buildings to dust using the Quantum Deconstructor, and then I'd be running into Union Town with the Zap-O-Matic trying to fry some human brains. Nothing, and I mean nothing, holds the originality and hilariousness of Crypto and his overlord leader, Pox. This is a duo of comedic timing down to its finest art form.
Enough chit-chat! We need to find Bert Wither. Where is he, pathetic crackpot human?
Pox sends Crypto 137, a clone of Crypto 136, down to Earth. That's to recover the ship and body of his former being. 136, who was originally sent to Earth to collect human brain cells to ensure his species' survival, was taken out by a military rocket. Honestly, this is another PS2 banger for the list, and the original release in 2005 is nothing compared to the crash landing in 2020. I never expected this game to have a fully fledged remake with some lovely trophies to earn. As for these trophies, you'll be abducting some cows, evading military rockets, upgrading your incredible ship and handheld arsenal for all-out carnage, and completing challenges, a few of which did cause me some bother. Nothing to stress too much about. Get the technique right, and after about 20 hours, you too will have this platinum. It's essential you do. Third time's a charm with this entry. It's Ghost of Tsushima. This game comes up all the time when speaking about some of the best games and platinums you can get on PlayStation, and it deserves all of the flowers. Jin Sakai is almost guaranteed a spot in the Hall clan of fame for PlayStation. His journey from young wannabe samurai to fully realised ghost is emphatic.
Help me.
Jin must protect his home island from the invading Mongol clan, but he is instructed to only do so by following the strict samurai code. Jin must decide, does he fight a losing battle but remain faithful to his ancestors, or does he channel his inner ghost and win this battle by his own means? I was stunned by the excellent combat and breathtaking open world from developers Sucker Punch Productions. These are the creators of a previous banger series, Infamous. The game also has to be in my top 2 or 3 for visual presentation. It is gorgeous, even when it is blood being sprayed across your screen as you're taking the head off an invader's shoulders. I loved Ghost so much that I'd purposefully plan my work lunch breaks around it. That was to ensure I could get as much playtime during the day as possible, and the trophy list matches the greatness of the game. It encourages you to enjoy everything on offer, like discovering the hidden coves, finding legendary weapons, and uncovering truths behind mysterious tales. And of course, taking out enemies in the most brutal of ways to pop a trophy or two. I couldn't think of a single gamer I wouldn't recommend this platinum to. The 50 to 55 hours invested will live long in your samurai memories. This 4th entry for you today will have you standing for democracy. It's Helldivers 2, a nice and recent platinum of mine. I haven't ever really been one to get multiplayer platinums for 2 reasons. 1, they often require way more time than I ever have to offer, and 2, the thought of having to compete with another player online for a bronze trophy drives me mad. But Helldivers 2 has absolutely mastered the feeling of teamwork for multiplayer trophies. I have spent the past few weeks hilariously laughing as stratagems send my teammates flying through the atmosphere, and then moments later jumping with joy as we narrowly escape automaton or terminid territory on suicide difficulty. And one of my absolute favourite parts about the gunplay in this game is how seamlessly you transition from first to third person shooting. While playing, you'll be earning requisition points and finding different rarity samples. These are required to help you unlock better weapons, more robust and agile armour, but most important of all, the powerful and sometimes outright insane stratagems. These are your lifelines on these invaded planets, especially on higher difficulties, as you can call in EMPs, precision airstrikes, hell bombs, guard dogs, turrets, and ammunition if required. I really can't wait for Helldivers 2 to bring us more content. This is the way live service games should always be done. I cannot wait for DLC with this game, and hopefully more trophies to earn. As for the platinum, you will be required to kill 5,000 enemies, defeat a Bile Titan, defeat a Hulk automaton, and successfully complete an extreme difficulty mission without one single death between you and your squad. Thanks to Motto and Chaos for joining me in protecting Super Earth. So, if you want some online shooter action with friends, then look no further. Super Earth needs you, Helldivers. Go save the galaxy and bring home your very own Platinum Trophy. Entry number 5 is keeping us beyond the stars with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Is this possibly the greatest Star Wars game ever? Well, this is up for debate for sure, as we have seen some bangers over the years. However, there is no denying Cal Kestis and BD-1 have a place in all of our Jedi hearts. Cal is a hidden survivor of the Great Jedi Purge carried out by the Empire, but time hidden is limited for every Jedi, as Cal has no choice but to be what he truly is. You will go through a torn and torturous journey as Cal rediscovers the Force while being hunted by Darth Vader's officers. I am a huge Star Wars fan, and as a kid I watched all of the movies, and thankfully I rediscovered my love for the universe recently, in part down to Jedi Fallen Order and watching the incredible Mandalorian series. This game, in my opinion, is a masterpiece, as it gives you the right amount of story and just about enough open world across multiple planets to explore and uncover Star Wars history. The weight of the lightsabers in game feel true, and the Force powers feel special. And that's the main word for this game. It makes a Jedi again feel special. Surely as a kid, I'm not the only one who would pick up a twig and start wielding it like I was Obi-Wan Kenobi. And so getting this platinum is essential, because by the end of the story, no way are you ready to move on. This gives you the extra hours you'll be craving. For the trophies, you'll need to craft your own lightsaber, discover all Force echoes, take out stormtroopers in various ways, and cut the tongue from an Ogdo. I will dive into the sequel Jedi Survivor later this year, and I cannot bloody wait. And so go ahead before I force push you to get this platinum. There you have it, 5 platinums I will love and cherish forever. I have many other games that I love, and so if you want a part 2 about those games, like the video. And make sure you get a comment below to feed me your platinums that you love.